He has seen it all, done it all, knows somebody, if he hasn't done it himself, knows somebody who has. He's just released his latest idea, which is just amazing, the ambition of the guy. If you say you can judge a man by his company, you must be able to judge an industry guru by the company that he keeps, and it is pretty blooming impressive. He is definitely the number one, I'm sure people will disagree, but for my money, he's the number one influencer estate agency today. Yeah.
So we've next got Ian McKenzie from the Guild of Property Professionals.
Okay. Really, really interesting guy. I'm going to use the word passionate again, but he is. Now, he has been in charge of the Guild for a few years, and he completely changed the flavour of the Guild, to my mind.
I imagine that's quite difficult, right?
Very difficult. Because a lot of these affiliation groups, the biggest challenge, I guess, I've never run an affiliation group, so I don't know, but I would think the biggest challenge is that they have certain objectives that they would like their members to aspire to.
Sure.
They can't actually tell people to do it. They can only lay the breadcrumbs in. Of course, they can have a vision and they can have certain rules, but they can't actually say, no, we want you to stop doing this and you've got to do it that way.
Yeah.
That's quite a big challenge. And what Ian has done is he's really invigorated. I mean, I've known the Guild for goodness knows how many years, but I noticed that and Ian is an ex-estate agent. I don't say that as a compliment or as an insult. I just say it's a statement of fact. He's an ex-estate agent, and you can see the passion in the guy when he stands up at the conferences. I mean, the vision that he has is just amazing in terms of moving the organisation forward. Another characteristic of Ian, and therefore the Guild, is their intent to try new things. They'll try lots of things that don't work.
Yeah.
And they'll encourage us to try lots of things that don't work. And I really like that. I really do like that. And at the last conference that the Guild had, just before the lockdown, I think it was in January 2020, the last one was in London, you could see the guys' passion. And I remember when the COVID crisis started, I remember thinking, oh no, poor old Ian, all these amazing plans that he's had, they're all going to fall by the wayside now. But I couldn't have been more wrong, as I very often am, and I'm delighted to have because he has got within his team that so much passion, so much commitment to want to do stuff. They have really upped their game from an already high level, really up their game under his stewardship, to the fact that in the last 2 or 3 months, so much communication from them, so much information from them, so much support from them, and so I think it's a great organisation, and I think he is a guy with proper real vision. Yeah, I can only see the Guild moving forward.
I think you do see that, some of the companies that have, COVID has hit us all in one way or another. You can really see the people that are really taking it by storm.
Yeah.
And a large organisation, it's hard to always make these changes or to introduce new things. But if you continue to develop, I guess that's what's pushing that growth as well. So that's awesome to see. Let's go to the next one. So we've got Kevin Scrups from, is it Pygott Crone?
Kevin,
am I pronouncing that?
Pygott Crone, yeah.
Pygott Crone, there we are.
I am. What an organisation and what a guy. So again, this is almost a definition of subjectivity. For my money, Pygott Crone are the best estate agents pound for pound in the UK.
Wow, that's a statement. That is.
They are absolutely fantastic. Like all companies, they've had their ups and downs. And I've had many a discussion with Kevin and his brilliant team that sit around him. And we've had lots of disagreements.
Yeah.
But again, I'm going to use the word generosity. I mean, basically, Kevin says, anything you want to find out about Simon, just ask. So less than a year ago, I took myself and 3 other colleagues up to their head office in Lincolnshire. We basically told what do you want to know. So we learned all about the way that they use Repit. We learned all about their systems, the way that they operate their business. Oh, honestly, we learned so much in that one day. I learned so much. Coming back in the car, well, 4 of us went up in one car. I was just constantly writing notes and sharing with the team what Pygott Crone had done. I know living through other means as well, because they're part of Relocation Agent Network, which I mentioned a couple of times. In fact, they've won the Relocation Agent Network top award almost as many times as another estate agency, which I'm too modest to name. But that said, they are an awesome company. And I see Kevin and his colleagues at none of the award ceremonies. And if we don't finish in the top 2 or 3, Pygott Crone finish in the top 2 or 3. What I also like about Kevin is that he really has got his feet on the ground. To be in charge of such a dynamic organisation with such a great team behind him, it would be very, very easy for him to put his feet up, I think. But he doesn't. I mean, they've tried so many things. Their marketing, I think, is extremely impressive. They've done TV adverts. They're really into social media. They analyse absolutely everything, and that approach, I think, comes directly from Kevin. I'm also fortunate enough to have been to various conferences abroad. I was with him and his colleagues in Las Vegas, Carter's conference a couple of years ago, and they also know how to enjoy themselves, which I notice is an increasingly common denominator between all the people here.
It definitely is.
Yeah, really good guy, I think. And as I said, I personally think they are the best agents in the UK, but that's just my personal view.
Well, it's very humbling from one agent to another to be able to say that. So they must be pretty good then.
They are pretty good, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we've got Nicky Stevenson from Fine and Country at number 22.
Yeah. Okay. So Nicky Stevenson, really, I think, extremely influential. She's a really good listener.
Yeah.
Which is a skill which I don't have. But I think is a skill that many people forget about, don't want to use, or she's a really good thinker and analyzer. Now, she used to be an estate agent for a company called, I think, Davis Tate.
Right.
I could be wrong there, but I think she definitely was an estate agent. I think it was Davis Tate she worked for. But the first time I came across her was at what used to be called, they don't exist anymore, Sunday Times Awards.
Yeah.
And I remember listening to her speak and thinking, crumbs, you actually do know what you're talking about. And so she knows what she's talking about, and she appears to know what she's talking about. She then, I think she went off to do some stuff, I'm not exactly sure. And then the next time I saw her, she popped up as one of the top people at Keller Williams, the American brand.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, that's interesting. I know a number of the ways that American brands work. Being fortunate enough to have gone over and worked with some of the Americans, with brands like Coldwell Banker, Century 21, ERA, some really top brands.
Yeah.
When I saw Nicky going to Keller Williams, I thought, well, that's interesting. For whatever reason, I don't know the reasons, she was there for a relatively short period of time and is now the MD of Fine and Country. And I was speaking to her a couple of weeks ago, actually, and I said to her, that is a perfect fit.
Yeah. Somebody
with the knowledge that she has of the industry, and this self-employed model, which has become, a lot of people don't like it. I'm not necessarily a massive fan of it myself.
Yeah.
But the self-employed model that Nicky helped to implement, as I understand it, at Keller Williams, and is now becoming an option, no more or less than that, but an option at Fine and Country. And I understand that's one of the many projects that Nicky is running.
Yeah.
Director at Fine and Country. Again, part of an amazing team, and she's only been at Fine and Country for a relatively short period of time. But already I can see Nicky's fingerprints over a number of stuff that come out of Fine and Country. I could give you plenty of examples where I thought, yeah, that's Nicky that's done that. She's picked that up, she's listened, she's interpreted it, and she's implementing it. And I think that she will continue to influence not just Fine and Country, but the industry as a whole. Very interesting woman.
It sounds like she's done some amazing things, and it's interesting that she's gone from a model from like Keller Williams and into a company like Fine and Country. You know, it's they are a bit different, but to see, like you say, leave your imprint on there, then I guess, like you say, it's just a good fit and it creates new opportunities.
Yeah.